next, I'm gonna do something I said I was gonna do yesterday. And I'm gonna play some more Yoshi's Woolly World. So, from Mario Maker to Yoshi's Woolly World, we're getting a double dose of Yoshi today. I actually liked Ross's level. That one that I played. With the Bowsers and the trampolines and the springs. I died like once or twice, but I actually thought it was pretty good. What if I just make levels that are... Alright, you start the level, you go right, you win. How about I flood the game, I flood the servers with like 30 of those. Then I can be number 1 again. That's all I want, guys, I just want to be number 1. But Mario, Yoshi's competing! Alright, so, raise your hand if I woke you up. No regrets. It was fun. It was worth it. Let me change the information. And there you go. Vinny, don't sell your soul. Okay. If you say so. So this is actually, this was a big surprise for me. I wonder if I can play this while looking at the Wii U gamepad instead of actually having to put my TV on. Because I use the HDMI splitter now, and it just makes my life so much easier. Okay, let's see. Yep, everything's mirrored on the bottom screen. Alright, I'm gonna do an amiibo. An amiibo Joshi. Let's see, who haven't I used yet? Donkey Kong. I actually didn't expect to like this game as much as I did. I was expecting Babby from the beginning. And I didn't get Babby. I actually got a really competent game that was really fun to play. It's still a bit easy, but there's a few moments that trip me up. I'm sure that's only because it was World 1. Oh, so I have some good news. The good news is that my Comic-Con video, I've actually found the motivation to edit, which hasn't happened in a while, and it's coming along really, really nicely. And it's actually pretty funny. Some really, really good moments. So that should be this week. Sometime this week, the Comic-Con video will be uploaded. And after that happens, I'm gonna do like a little stream and showcase everyone's comic book characters that they drew. Also, I want to thank everyone for making Trolls and Goblins a really big success. I mean, by my standards, at least. Maybe not by, like, Led Zeppelin standards, but... seriously, you guys have been awesome. The response has been really great. And the amount of people that have listened to it have just been amazing. So I can't wait to get that music video done. I think it's gonna come out really good. I might have some extra footage, Reg, if you want to fuck around with it. But here's the problem. The files are like 16 gigs. Like, more than that, actually. I think I have 18 gigs worth of files. So, determining what footage to send you is gonna be a bitch, and it'll take a long fucking time to upload. See, again, the thing with this game isn't so much that it's like brutal like Kaizo. It's more that it's more that you don't want to lose the items that you collected. Like, you don't want to get a non-perfect score. And you want to finish the level with 100%. I know some people aren't really a fan of Nintendo not putting lives in their more recent games, but I don't mind it. As long as there's some reason for me not to want to get killed. And in this game, it's because I don't want to lose stuff. Actually, I already fucked up because I missed something very important. I have to backtrack now. Never mind. That's not happening. God damn it. I'm already pissed. Fuck. Okay. Also, this week, the few things you can expect are Castlevania Symphony of the Night, of course. You can expect more Hylics. And you can also expect some, oh god, it was on the tip of my tongue. What the hell was it? Hylics, that... Oh, and Blast Core. I'm gonna do more Blast Core this week. Or in general, just more Rare Replay collection. Oh, I see. There's another door I had to get into. Wow, I missed a lot of shit so far. Whoops. Eldritch? Maybe some Eldritch. It depends. I mean, if I do Eldritch, I have to do some research and find out where all the extra stuff is, so I can get the true ending. But if you guys enjoyed my Eldritch stream, then I wouldn't count it out. I might also keep good on my word from last year and do Costume Quest 2. I said I would finish it in a year for Halloween, and I might do that. stupid. Am I still considering more Gmod RP? Maybe. That's smart. Well, I'll wait under the pipe where the Shy Guys are falling out. And I'm almost dead. Maybe RP. Not... Maybe for a different holiday. But I was gonna do it just basically as a spur-of-the-moment thing. So it wasn't something that it was thought out. But if I do it, I can't stream it. There's no way I can stream Gmod RP now. Even if I don't show the server, someone is gonna find it, and it's just gonna turn into a shit show, so... There we go. I already missed a yarn, so it doesn't matter. I missed the first yarn, so there was, you know, even if I got, look, I missed 3 yarns, so there's really no reason for me to worry about the last one. Nope. Ah. There's been a dude in chat, I noticed. Like, I don't often notice because I'm, you know, I get a chance to look over in between, like, me playing. And there's one dude for, like, the past 5-10 minutes who's been asking, Vinny, may I ask you a question? Like, over and over again. You can ask the question without having to say, may I ask you a question? But it's a crapshoot if I notice it. And it's even less of a chance that I'll want to answer it, because I get a lot of questions and I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep streaming and not change the topic to something I don't really feel like talking about. But go ahead, I'll humor you. Whatever question you have, whatever it is, I'll answer it. And I'll answer it 100% truthfully. Go ahead. Vinny, may I cuck you? Get cucked like a duck. No. No, I'm good, man. That wasn't the same person, by the way, so I'm waiting for the other person. I know this is gonna be a really good question, too. What version of Symphony of the Night? Oh. Well, I've been streaming Symphony of the Night. So, if you haven't been here before, then I'll tell you, it's the PlayStation 1 version. The Sega Saturn version's only in Japanese, so I can't stream that one. I tried to stream that one, but then I started it up and it was like, Hotarajoshosuke! Banna! Nani banna! Alucardo. And I was like, yeah, I can't understand this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and... I'm gonna go ahead and try something different. And that was the PlayStation 1 version. There are very, very many male Japanese voice actors that sound like that. The guy who voiced Solid Snake comes to mind. It seems like that's the masculine, like speech inflection for Japanese male, like, macho voice actors. I hear it so often. Oh, god damn it. It's like how American, like, you know, large McFuckhuge, like Men of War in Call of Duty and other genres are all named like Chuck Steak. Hey, it's me. It's me, Chuck. We need to get the bomb. We need to defuse this bomb. Dom! Dom, my arms are too big to defuse it. Okay, that's just Gears of War. Okay, now I got everything. Yeah, it seems like these Yoshi games have become more of a scavenger hunt than anything with, like, any real biting difficulty. I guess they were always... I mean, even Yoshi's Island wasn't the most difficult game. It had a few moments, but... not... I don't think it was as challenging as many other Super Nintendo platformers.
Men of war. Men with guns. Bullet shoot. Ammo fight. Men. Gunmen. Bald Space Marine men. Yeah. So what of it? I'm bald and I'm a Space Marine. We gotta save the galactic United States from terrorists.
That's just like bald Space Marine shooting railgun at Space Russia. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I have no idea what I'm talking about anymore. Hey, that's why they call this the United Space. Alright? If it wasn't, it would just be called space. This all belongs to America. We have the right to weaponize space, Chewie. And it belongs in a museum. Yes. I was expecting that to, like, fall on my head. I thought this was like a Yoshi thwomp or something. Man, there's an amazing Empire Strikes Back trailer. It was the Empire Strikes Back trailer. And it's narrated by Harrison Ford, which is weird. It's like, coming soon, space battles. The epic sequel to Star Wars. The Empire Strikes Back. And like, you can tell it's him only on a few lines. Otherwise, you would just be like, who's this jabroni? And it sounds like, this is from Movie Nerds, but it sounds like when he's doing his fake voice, his fake inspector voice from Blade Runner. And it's such a weird thing. Hang on. I gotta do this. It's actually really funny. Like, the difference between trailers from the 80s, or from any era, like, and the way they've evolved is just really funny. But this one was like the sequel to the most, and like, hype movie of all time.
Luke Skywalker and Han Solo rescued the princess, destroyed the Death Star, but their story didn't end there.
I fucking love Harrison Ford so much.
Now, the creators of the biggest smash hit of all time bring you the next episode in the Star Wars saga, The Empire Strikes Back.
See, that's when he says that, you know it's him.
Leia. Han. The continuing story of our band of heroes. Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Han Solo, C-3PO, R2-D2, and Chewbacca. And introducing Lando Calrissian.
Yeah. So it's just that. It's just a lot of that for like a few minutes. And, it's actually a pretty good trailer. It's, you know, it's not trying to be anything that it's not, which I like about it. But it's just funny to hear Harrison Ford. Like, I thought they had designated guys to do, like, movie voiceovers for trailers, but I guess not. Oh god. Harrison, just do this one thing. Please. If you wouldn't mind, Harrison, just, we need you to do the trailer. We already spent too much of our budget on the movie, and we can't hire another guy. He's like, I'll do it under one condition. Okay, what's that? My character gets killed in Return of the Jedi. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a few years, Harrison. So just do the trailer and we'll think about it. By the way, that's true. Harrison Ford wanted his character, Han Solo, to be killed in Return of the Jedi. He thought it would, like, ground the whole series. Well, I done fucked up. Oh wait, no I didn't. Yeah, I think he still wants that. I'm not exactly sure Harrison Ford's job security is safe on this new trilogy. But, you know, I don't think he ever really cared too much for Han Solo. I think the thing with him is he loved playing Indiana Jones, and that was his favorite. And Han Solo, I think, was always just kind of like a joke to him, because it was just this one-note kind of smuggler character to him. But here's the thing, I thought Han Solo had a lot of character development. Maybe in Return of the Jedi it was a bit cheesy, but, you know, he goes someplace as a character. Harrison Ford doesn't really care about anything anymore. Well, the dude's like in his, what, early 70s? And he's playing Han Solo again? It's like, in a way, I kind of understand if he doesn't give a shit about anything, because, you know, you're at the point in your life where it's time to just start, like, figuring out what the meaning of existence is. And not, like, worry about nerds. Like, creaming their pants every time they see you. Like, Han Solo! Could you say it? I know, Han Solo, could you say I know? Because you loved Leia. You love me too, because I know you do, because I watch the movies. Someone just said Blade Runner wouldn't work well nowadays. Well, I guess we're gonna find out, because it looks like we got a Blade Runner sequel happening. Actually, with a good director attached, and a really good cinematographer. The guy who did the cinematography for Skyfall is doing cinematography for Blade Runner 2. I'm a little bit worried about Blade Runner 2, but no, it's really happening. Ridley Scott wrote the script with Hampton Fancher, who wrote the original Blade Runner script, and he's not directing it though. I forget who's directing it. Someone who's really qualified. Harrison Ford is signed onto it, I believe, and also Ryan Gosling is signed on to Blade Runner 2. And he, if you remember correctly, Ryan Gosling was in Drive, where he played an android who didn't say really much. So I think it'll work out pretty well for him, to be honest. I have some hope. It seems like all the pieces of the puzzle are there. Like, the pieces to the Blade Runner puzzle are there, it's just a matter of putting them together properly. That's gonna be the hard part. And also, you have to wonder, like, what else can they do with the story? Like, wasn't the story told? Didn't we get a full story? But when there's money involved... You know what? I can't even say that. I really can't. Because I don't think Ridley Scott needs the money. I think he just wants to revisit his most revered sci-fi movie, or one of. I mean, that's my favorite movie of all time. Oh, this is interesting. Like, you have to wonder, like, the people that... A lot of people say, like, follow the money, the world is, like, you know, it's all about money, man, it's all about money. But here's the thing. When you're, like, 70 years old, or 75 years old, like Ridley Scott is, like, the dude's, like, 76 or something. Alright, Ridley Scott's, like, 80. Alright, he's, like, a 90-year-old man. And, like, you gotta wonder, like... Notice how he just kept getting older? Even before I made the joke, it was like, wait a minute. Why am I saying he's this old? He's in his late 70s, Ridley Scott, I think. Okay, you know what? God damn it, now I have to find out. Ridley Scott. Also, for anyone who's not well-versed in this stuff, Ridley Scott directed Alien. The original Alien. He directed The Martian, Prometheus. I mean, he's got some great movies under his belt, and he's got some really shitty movies under his belt. 77 years old. That's gonna be a sad day when he passes. Jesus. But, it says, someone in chat just said, Harrison Ford said that he was very apprehensive about making another Blade Runner, but he read the script and said it was one of the best he's read. So he's going for it. That's encouraging. I actually have heard that. I think I actually mentioned that on stream once, but I didn't know how true it was. And you also have to wonder if that's not just part of the hype machine, you know, for a movie. But, I really do think Ridley Scott is capable of a good script. I think he definitely has the potential to nail it. He just needs to get rid of Damon Lindelof and, you know, get out of his own ass. And then maybe it'll work out. Blade Runner 2, Blade Harder, on the edge of the razor blade. There were some really, like, shoddy book sequels to Blade Runner, to the movie Blade Runner. So, the book Blade Runner was based off of was a Philip K. Dick book called Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, which is a really, really great read. I recommend it for sci-fi fans. Anyway, they adapted it into a movie, but changed a lot of stuff. So, there was really no room for a sequel in the novel, but I guess the movie left things open-ended enough. So they got some, like, mediocre writer to write some sequels. And he did. So, it was a book that started out... It was a book that went into a movie that then got 2 book sequels that I think are being completely disregarded for this remake. God damn it. I want to get up there. What got me started on Blade Runner? Trailers, Harrison Ford. Oh yeah, Harrison Ford. Indiana Jones. It's a shame that 4 was kind of not really well received, because I know Harrison Ford would have liked to have done more Indiana Jones. And I gotta say, I didn't mind him as Old Man Jones. I thought he did a really decent job. I guess we're not getting that. I gave up, guys. That's a shame. I hate not collecting the things in this game. It sucks. A lot of these great movies from the 80s and late 70s. Yeah, it wasn't, I mean, Indiana Jones 4 just plain wasn't that amazing. So, of course, that's why it got bad reviews. It wasn't that good. But, yeah, a lot of these great movies, you know, there's always reboots. It's like, can we get new stuff? Like, I love these movies too, and I wish there was more Indiana Jones starring a younger Harrison Ford. But the only way that could happen is if we get a fucking portal gun that will take us to different dimensions, and we can see different scripts. That were, like, submitted and approved that we never got to see. Like, if I had a superpower, it would be that. It would be well, not a superpower. If I could have one thing, it would be the interdimensional TV from Rick and Morty. Alright, if maybe that's not one thing. If I could have a thing that would be really great, it would be the interdimensional TV from Rick and Morty, because I'd like to watch parallel universe movies of different scripts. Like, I would spend, like, 2 months just watching different scripts from Indiana Jones made by Spielberg in the 80s. Oh, this is getting a little weird now, but I like it. Make it happen. Come on, Rick. God damn it. There we go. This is a really awesome level. So if you could see an alternate dimension script of any movie, only one movie, like one series, what would it be? Would I watch myself stream as well to see how different you would be? The thing is, I stream like every day. You know, it's like, it's a little different because there's already so many different versions of me that you've seen. I don't know if it would work. The Super Mario Brothers movie? Let's see, Evil Dead, Monkey Island. Lord of the Rings? That doesn't work, it was a book. Interstellar? Well, maybe. Dark Knight. Star Wars, The Room. Jurassic Park. Yeah, well, I would have liked to have seen a different Jurassic Park 3. And Jurassic Park 2. I'm okay with World. That was okay. Wasn't great, but it was okay. I liked it. The Matrix having 2 good sequels. Well, picture this. Picture when they started writing the sequels, they started like 6 months later. And totally different circumstances, totally different parts in their lives. And we got an entirely different Matrix trilogy. Like, leave the first one untouched, but, you know, you get a completely different second and third. That would be awesome. Yeah, I like this interdimensional movie idea. Someone has to have the tech to make this happen. Elon Musk, where are you? You can do this, I know you can. You've got the money. But seriously, like, if when you die, you get to see different things in different dimensions, like, that's my afterlife that I would like. I would take the afterlife where I can see everything happen from any different possible combinations. That would be cool. No one said Space Jam? I mean, how much different can you get with Space Jam? They play basketball in their Looney Tunes. Or how about a parallel dimension where Firefly wasn't cancelled? Like, I just ordered this book of, it's a joke book made by one of the writers from Rick and Morty. It's called, like, Star Trek Season 8 or something like that. And it is a book about, it's like joke premises. They're all joke premises. It started as a Twitter account, but they would put it into a book, and I had to get it because that's my favorite show of all time. So, oh, this level is seriously really good. I love this level. So it's just like parallel dimension episodes from season 8, which never happened in Star Trek: The Next Generation. And just the premises for the episodes, like, you can read the premises. I'll give you a few after this level. Have you watched more GPM? Have you caught up with Next Gen? Wow. For a really good level, I did fucking shitty with the collecting on it. Okay, so... hang on. TNG Season 8 Twitter. It's just TNG underscore S8. And the book is... I'm not sure. I just ordered it. I didn't get it yet, but it's called Star Trek: The Next Generation Warped. So, it should be fun. Coffee table book kind of thing. But here are some of the premises. The Enterprise plunges Saucer First into a temporal wave, turning everyone into babies. Will they turn back into adults by the episode's end? Yes. Data becomes a baby too, which is explained through some complicated fake math. It's also worth it to see baby Geordi and Data cause trouble. Also, Barclay gets turned into an elderly dog. The episode wins an Emmy. Romulan Centurions force Riker to fight a gorilla. There's no room for a side story here. The main plot is too epic. Also, it's a 3-parter. All missions are put on hold until Worf locates his contact lens. The crew nervously waits in silence as he angrily crawls through corridors. Picard's production of Macbeth becomes far too real. Having torn apart the warp core, Geordi now thinks the weird noise is coming from Data. Riker cautiously dates a sexy sentient bomb. Picard drinks water wrong, awkwardly coughs for 10 minutes in front of an angry Romulan. Oh my god. Hang on, let me read one more. Picard must choose. Caulk the Enterprise and float it across a Tachyon river, or attempt to ford it. Barclay gets dysentery. Alright, one more. Picard must choose to save one planet while ensuring the destruction of another. Worf threatens to kill himself over an expired coupon. Like, you can't get more heavy and frivolous than that. Yeah, I love this shit. It's like the Seinfeld Twitter. Yeah, it's like just alternate reality Twitter. So, there's a bunch of that stuff. The book fleshes them out a bit more from what I understand, and there's more of them. So, but it's a Twitter account. It's just type TNG Season 8 Twitter and you'll get it. It's especially good if you've watched The Next Generation, which is on Netflix in HD. You have no excuse. It's the best show ever. Go watch it. How do I feel about the TNG movies? Yeah, I pretty much agree with Plinkett. Honestly, I'm not really a fan of them. I like First Contact. I think it's the most competently directed. The script doesn't make much sense. I hate the change of character. What was the other one? Insurrection has a few moments. Generations has a few moments. Like, there's a few moments in each of the movies, but generally I don't even count them. When I think about Star Trek: The Next Generation, I do not think about the movies. I never said Rick and Morty was my favorite show of all time. I really like it. You know what? If I did say Rick and Morty was my favorite show of all time, then at that moment in time I was an asshole. Or I was exaggerating a little bit. But no, it's not my favorite show. It's a really, really good show. Oh look, Coopers. We haven't seen any Coopers yet. Whoops, kind of... Oh wait, there's another one. It's an interesting level. Actually, before I go too far, well, I think there was another door. always happens to me. Like, I get too far one way and I'm, like, afraid I'm gonna miss stuff. There's just another pipe over here. And just making sure this is... Okay, there's nothing over here. Interstellar was almost... Interstellar was almost... like a transcendent movie. But as it stands, I feel it's a great movie. I love it. I've only seen it once in IMAX, and it was a really powerful movie to watch. But it definitely had some flaws. And some... When I think about some of the moments that involve, like, love being the power of the universe, and not just that, there was a few other moments that kind of pissed me off, and like, not being able to understand Matthew McConaughey through half the film. That said, I really liked Interstellar a lot, and it was one of my favorite movies of the past, like, few years. One of. It did so much right. That I can kind of overlook the flaws. Also, I definitely recommend watching the making of Interstellar, because some of the effects that Nolan used were really, really interesting. Oh, I hate when you get a path and it's like, one path you can never come back. The other path is a bonus. Also, you guys like flannel and plaid? This is flannel and plaid hell. Vinesauce, for Christ's sake, it's 5 AM, let me go. Well, this is gonna be my last level. I usually stop around this time anyway, so... But, I am not holding you captive. You can go to bed whenever you want, man. Watch me on the Full Sauce channel. But then you wouldn't get this epic interaction, bro. Where I almost kind of maybe semi-reprimand you. It's a tough call, I know. I know. It's not 5 AM. It's for him. It's 5 AM. I think he lives in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. But that being said, no, it's like a 3:15 here, which is my usual. 3 is usually my stop time, but I usually go a little extra if I haven't accomplished all I wish to accomplish. What is this shell? Yeah. What is this shell? I ask myself. So let me get hit by it like 3 times. Also, Black Mirror, I mentioned the other day. If you haven't seen Black Mirror, it's on Netflix. I watched the whole first season. It's stupid how good the show is. The first season is only 3 episodes. And it's like a Twilight Zone kind of show. It's basically a look at society in a weird and kind of subversive way. And it kind of depicts the future in some episodes. It's really insane, and it's really good. Let me give you a premise. The first episode, this isn't a spoiler, the first episode of the first season of Black Mirror starts with the Prime Minister of Britain being woken from his slumber, right? And the princess is held captive. There's a video that was posted on YouTube, and the video says, if the Prime Minister doesn't fuck a pig by this time tomorrow, or whenever, then the princess gets killed. That's the scenario of the episode. It's like 48 minutes, and they explore this whole thing of what would happen if the Prime Minister did not fuck a pig. And it's more of a statement about technology than it is about, like, the gag of the Prime Minister fucking a pig. But it is a fucking insanely fascinating episode, and kinda horrifying. I look forward to watching season 2. I'm not telling if he fucked the pig or not. You're gonna have to find out, because it's a really good episode. I don't want to spoil anything, and it's really just half the fun is trying to work out what the hell happens, or what's gonna happen, and how they try to solve this problem. Really, really good TV, really well directed. It's shocking how good of a show it is. Yeah, there's some people in chat who have seen the episode, they're quoting it. David Cameron put his floppy fish instead of a dead pig's head. No, that's not- wait, what? No, that's not a quote from the episode. I don't know what that is, actually. Never mind. God damn it, I had one chance at that. Now I have to backtrack and see what's in those. That's true. That's reality and it's completely true. What? I couldn't throw the key. It's okay, I'll just do this real quick. Why did he fuck a dead pig's head? Allegedly. Some people are saying allegedly. Okay, alright, tell me about this. Why is this a thing? This is disgusting. Did he have to save a princess? This was huge news recently. The episode came out 4 years ago. Initiation ceremony for a stupid club he was in. Oh, okay. Who cares? Let me ask you guys a question. If we had a president here in the United States, I'm gonna do this for Americans, right? If we had a president that lowered your taxes, that found a way to bring some semblance of respect back to the political system. If we had a president that got to the bottom of the corruption, like on Wall Street, that, you know, basically made life easier and took care of problems. I'm not saying Bernie Sanders, I'm not I mean, there are people who are immediately jumping to Bernie Sanders. Not that I don't think he's got a good message, but you know how presidents is, with all them messages and stuff. But say we had a really, really good leader, and he forged peace and stopped war, or at least helped stop war, and he just did everything right. Everything everyone wanted him to do, he fulfilled all of his promises, but you found out that he fucked a pig. Like, after having accomplished all this, with 4 years to go, would you still re-elect him? I mean, sure, he fucked a pig. But would you elect him? no. Someone's like, no. But most people are like, yes, yes, yes. Well, that's the thing. See, we're of a similar age. Like, well, a lot of people here are younger than me, but still. I think certain generations care less about that kind of shit than the old conservative, like, fucking older generation of, like, you know, decency. And like, oh god, you know, they have to be Christian, they've got to be white, they've got to be this. I mean, you remember the big deal people made when Obama became president. So, some people are more concerned about someone's personal life than their accomplishments. And I think that's fine in some ways. Like Chris Brown, right? I don't think that dude has any talent to begin with, but then again, that's not my genre. The dude's a wife beater. It's kind of hard to overlook that. But no one gets hurt if the pig is dead and gets fucked. Okay, I didn't say the pig was dead. Someone in chat just said Vinny is going to talk about his liberal beliefs for the next 30 minutes. No, 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 you're incorrect. I'm going to talk about how someone can fuck a pig and still be president. And I'm going to try to take you over that edge so that you two will agree that fucking a pig and becoming president is a fine, fine thing. So, yeah, no one gets hurt. If lubricants are involved. And during Yoshi, too. Mom, I want to watch Vinesauce, but doesn't he curse a lot, honey? I don't think you should watch Vinesauce. He says fuck a lot. Yeah, but Mom, it's just Yoshi. But he plays a lot of violent games, son. You know, there's a lot of games he plays with gore or violence and people shooting and getting hurt. Yeah, but Mom, it's just Yoshi. I want to watch him play the Yoshi game. It's cute. Look how cute it is. Oh, alright, fine. You can watch that one. Thanks, Mom. Mom? What does it mean, to fuck a pig? Oh my god, where did you hear that from, Tucker Jr.? Vinny? And also that I should elect Bernie Sanders, because he's a liberal scum. And he thinks that war is bad. Yeah, that's Tucker's child. Like, Tucker got married, and, you know, his wife tried to undo the mistakes of the father, the sins of the father. And Tucker Jr. was to be, you know, he was to be sheltered and not have any bad influences in his life. He was supposed to be the chosen one in the Tucker lineage. But then he watched a Vinesauce stream where I talked about fucking pigs. And all was undone. And thus the Tucker lineage suffered for another 1,000 years. All because of liberal scum. You were the chosen one. You were the chosen one! I don't really mind about missing flowers too much. I'm just happy I got the costume. That's the best part, unlocking the costumes. I mean, look at this one. This one's awesome. So, 4 levels. We're at the midway point in this world. I think that'll be good enough. I'm enjoying this game. I hope you guys are enjoying watching it and hearing me talk about pig fucking. But again, you know, if you want that scenario to be expanded upon, you should definitely watch Black Mirror, because it's actually, I really enjoyed it, and it made me think That's something I like when a TV show makes you think a little bit. Like you're stuck with thoughts about that. And not just who won the popularity contest on the adult talent show. But anyway, I'm done. So that was Yoshi's Woolly World. And now I check the art. What started this conversation? Harrison Ford. Yeah, it started with Harrison Ford and then went a little bit too far.